Well, it has been 112 days since we last did this band. That's a shame because that performance at Woodstock was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I'm going home. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am, and no, I don't know if it was exactly 112 days, but it was certainly 3.5 months. But this video, honestly, the last one that we did for them really did well. It's been, most of the Woodstock videos usually do well, but this is not a Woodstock video. This is a studio track by the band 10 years after. It's been a while since we've listened to them, just like I said, but we're going to A Space and Time, which was their 6th album, released in 1971. What a year. Apparently it's a kind of a departure of their previous sound, that's what they say on here, but we're going to be listening to the first single released from the album called I'd Love to Change the World, and it is courtesy of our patron Arnie P. Thank you for your support, Arnie, I truly appreciate it, and let's go. If y'all are not subscribed, please help a brother out, click that icon right below my beautiful shirt, it is down there. If you want to watch the other 10 years after video, I'm going to link it somewhere up there. You can watch it, it was really good. It's kind of old though. Well, that's actually not old, no. I always give a disclaimer for my videos that are over a year old. I'm like, you can try, bro. I don't know, but I think I've definitely gotten better. All right. 10 years after, I'd love to change the world. Off of A Space and Time. 3, 2, 1.
Dykes and ferries, tell me where is sanity? Tax the rich, feed the poor.
Hey, yeah.
Till there are no rich no more.
That's some Beatles stuff right there.
Population keeps on breeding, nation bleeding, still more bleeding economy. Life is funny, skies are sunny, bees make honey, who needs money? Monopoly.
What a line. So I leave it up to you. 'Cause I don't know what to do. Wow. Alvin is crazy, bro.
Well, pollution is no solution. Institution, electrocution, black and white, rich and poor. Criminals, stop the war.
Wow. And they were British, right? Huh. Damn. That's ridiculous. So I leave it up to you. Oh, that acoustic was so good. So was the piano, the electric, the vocals. That was all really good, honestly. It's a shame that it's taken this long for me to get back to them, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm glad that we came back because that's such a powerful song. Like it really is, and like not only like instrumentally but lyrically. And I bet like in the what's the word back then, like the zeitgeist of back then, like you know everything was, you know, anti-war for the most part because you know that thing that we were a part of, America, let's say, was terrible, and it was like the first. What did they say? It's the first actual like broadcast, you know, conflict that happened on like you know the nightly news and stuff, and like there was video of everything happening. Not everything, but you know a lot of the stuff that was happening, and people just couldn't stand to see their, you know, sons go over there and give their lives for no reason. You know, I bet some people felt differently too. You know, there's always two sides of the story, and then the truth is usually somewhere in the middle. Um, I feel for everybody that had to go through that, you know, even if you didn't get called, you know, it's just like that, that anxiety, that fear of any moment that you could, you know, have your livelihood and life just like stripped from you and you just get sent off to some jungle to go die. What the fuck, man? Sorry. But yeah, my whole family, like my dad, my grandfather, they were all military, and they were, well, my grandfather was pretty high up. I don't think my dad was. He was, you know, I think he left military after, I think like 2 or 3 tours, but he served during Vietnam. I don't think he was like boots on the ground deployed because he was an engineer and like a comms officer, I think, something like that. And, you know, my grandfather was in World War II. My dad was in Vietnam, and then me. I always had this idea for a book where, like, you know, like my grandfather fought the machine, you know. My dad fought the rebellion against the machine. Not the rebellion against the machine, but, like, you know, that was, like, the chink in the armor of the empire of the machine or whatever. And then the third book would be, like, me, the third son, who fights what my grandfather created, you know, sort of thing. I always had that idea for, like, a book series, like a trilogy of books. Because, you know, that's kind of what happens. Like, you know, like you build something, you know, your grandfather builds something. Your father, what does your father do? Your father keeps it, you know, going, keeps it alive. And then the third son comes along and has no respect for it and kind of tears it down. And then after he tears it down, he realizes, oh, wow, that was what my everything was, you know? So just a random thought. Sorry for interjecting into this video. Pitching my book idea. So 10 years after is Alvin Lee on guitar and vocals, Leo Lyons on bass, Rick Lee on drums. So there's 2 Lee names in this. That's a great band in my book. And then Chick Churchill on keyboards. Yeah, like I said, this was 1971, baby. So, you know, like everything happened in 71, it seems like. And this single was released as it was released as a single in September of 71. And it was the only song they ever had that charted in the United States. Oh, wait, no, that was the last song. I don't know what I'm talking about. This reached number 17 on the Billboard 200. My bad. They never, okay, so they say, even though this is like their biggest hit, they rarely played it live, apparently. It says the third track on the album, I'd Love to Change the World, is also their biggest hit. By combining a melodic acoustic chorus with challenging electric guitar riffs, they managed to produce a sound that hit number 10 in the charts in Canada and number 40 in the US. And that's a shame they never really played it live. That's a really good song, especially when Alvin starts going crazy there at the end, man. Like that just brings the whole songs to like this climax that, you know, it was only 3.5 minutes and it felt like you went on like a whole journey with it, you know, and I love songs like that. The percussion in this was tight, but for the most part, I was kind of focused on the vocals and, I don't know, the guitar, obviously, but I feel, you know, like the lyrics and the message of the song is like the number one thing that I kind of took away from like what actually resonated with me, other than like that freaking shredding at the end. You know, I would love to change the world, but I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna leave it up to you. Like, what a line! Like, you know, and that's not verbatim, but that is such a good, you know, idea. That's how a lot of us are, you know, and that's not how it should be. You know, we should try and change the world however we can, you know, even if it's just in our daily lives and we become a more positive and happy person that, you know, tries to uplift people and bring people together and not divide and conquer and just, you know, be an egomaniac. You know, it's we all have two wolves inside of us. It's all up to us to pick whatever one we feed. I hate that one, but it's so true though. It's very, very true. But yeah, man, like it is true that we all love to change the world. There's probably a lot of things we'd love to do, but we are who we are. We can only do what we can do. So if you are in a position of power, change the world. But if you're not, don't worry about it. You know, just do what you can do in your daily life. And that's all I'll say about that. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Thank you again to Arnie for a great pick. Definitely stimulated some good thinking, you know, brain juices flowing. So I appreciate that. And I love just being able to talk about stuff like this and actually get my, you know, voice out there on said things because, you know, I am a young person who sees things differently than probably some of you guys. But at the same time, we definitely agree, I think, on a lot of things. But that's why we all just leave it at the door, you know? We all just want to listen to good music and we want the world to be the best place it can be. And I think that's what it all boils down to. And they try to box us up and put us in all these different groups and say that we're against each other and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And that's not how it is. We're all just people, you know? And no matter what happens, just remember that we're all a family in a way. And they may try to say things that would, you know, break up said family or, you know, make us mad at each other. But, and then that's the funny thing is they're a part of the family too. They just don't know it. All love, baby. But never forget. Thanks for watching. Patreon. Right there. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. If you join any of the tiers, you get access to all of our block videos and full album reactions. There's a lot of them on there. Lots of Beatles stuff. King Crimson. All kinds of random bands that got blocked. And it's all on there. Hours and hours of bonus content. You get access to our patrons only Discord. We get to vote on videos and chat with us if you want. It's up to you if you want to come hang out. And there's also a PayPal and a Cash App as well in the description if you would like to send a tip or request in that way. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm out. Hold on, let me do that again. I'm out. There we go.